All right, Albert, which running back would you rather have for 2017? Peterson, Lynch, Leonard Fournette, Christian McCaffrey.
What do you think?
I would rather have Christian McCaffrey. I know it's going to sound weird, right? But, I like Fournette. I think Fournette's going to be very, very good at what he does. I think one of the reasons why Ezekiel Elliott was so valuable to the Cowboys, why they valued him with the 4th overall pick, and why he brought to them on what he's able to bring to them is because he's a 21st century back, and that he can play on all 3 downs. He can catch the ball out of the backfield. He can pass block. He can do absolutely everything you ask him to do. And that's what Christian McCaffrey is. That's what Joe Mixon is. That's what Dalvin Cook is. The 2, 3, and 4 backs in this draft are going to be valued by some teams on a higher level than even Leonard Fournette, who is an incredible talent at what he does. And so, I think that, if you're majority of teams in the NFL, you're looking at this and you're saying to yourself, who can help us in different phases of the game? Who can we keep on the field in the most situations? Who can do the most for us? And, just having watched Christian McCaffrey at Stanford, knowing all the different things that he can do, I actually think that, because he's got all those different skills, I think the learning curve for him going to the NFL isn't going to be what it is for Leonard Fournette. And I think he's going to be able to contribute in a lot of ways right away.
I'm with you. I said the same thing when we first posted the poll question. What are the results as they currently stand, Brockman?
Well, you guys aren't alone. Pretty surprised by this. Christian McCaffrey is the back most would rather have, 49%.
And yet it's going to be Fournette off the board first, right?
Right. I mean, he's going to Fournette, I think, goes to the Jaguars at 4, if I had to guess right now. And I think McCaffrey goes maybe 8 to the Panthers, maybe 14 to the Eagles. And look, I understand why the Jaguars would do that. If you want to get answers on Blake Bortles, that can be a very effective way to try and get clarity on your quarterback. I mean, look, we can go back to the Cowboys with Ezekiel Elliott, and I don't think you need to tell anybody what he meant to Dak Prescott, And so if you want to get a clear read on Blake Bortles, it makes sense to try and juice up your running game so you can create a better environment for your quarterback. I just think with, the way the game's played now, the ability that McCaffrey has to catch the ball out of the backfield, what he's going to bring to you in the return game, which is an element we haven't talked about, there are more ways that he can affect the game, than almost maybe any other offensive player in this draft. And to me, there's value in that. Now, the reason why I don't think he'll go as high as Fournette is because there are some offenses where, he may be limited. They may not be able to use him in all of those different ways. So his value wouldn't be what it is to other teams. I certainly think if you've got an innovative offensive coordinator, and a good quarterback, I think the value of McCaffrey, we can develop into is off the charts.
The Rich Eisen Show, weekdays at noon Eastern on Audience.